Alrighty. How's it going? How's it going, guys? Feel like we might actually be getting somewhere, huh? Merry Christmas, happy holidays and such. It's exciting times. That is for sure. Anything? Maybe? Yes, no, maybe so. Alrighty, we're not looking too bad yet. Let me just pull up my Twitch and whatnot. Okay. Um, okay. I am just finishing up, making sure. Alrighty. Okay. Maybe. Alrighty. do believe it'd be a good time to get started now. I don't believe it'd be a good time to get started. This is true, this is true. I do gotta fix my YouTube stuff, but other than that, I mean, I'm not too worried about it today. Today, we're doing some art. That's right, babies. That's right, my sweet lovelies. Today, we're gonna be working on some art. We're gonna be feeling nice and frisky. We're gonna be, making some real magic happen today, folks. And that magic starts with you. Absolutely. Starts with you. You are the key. It's so fucking funny. Okay. What is up? What is up? How is it going? Hold up. I am alt-tabbed right now. Gotta get back to it. So I can see how's it going, my folks. How is it going, everyone? It has been a day today. We just sent my my father-in-law off to work. He's actually leaving the state for a bit, so it's going to be, it's gonna be a while before he comes back home. But, we're glad to see him getting back to work, and we're glad to see him, coming out of kind of some stressful stuff at home and, break through the ice a bit. So, we're getting back on our feet. Hey, Slap, how's it going? It's been a nice good day for us. I'm sorry that, Nerd's not feeling too well, but we absolutely, hope he's recovering better and, getting back to it for tomorrow. Hey! Yeah, I see you lurking there. We're just gonna be doing some some sketching today, maybe figuring out a little bit of some prose and whatnot, but mostly we're just gonna be going a little loosey-goosey like I did yesterday. I have a project from yesterday still. I can pull it up real quick. This is the sketch I did yesterday. Just some fun characters. I like the wizard guy and the dad from Chicken Little. You know. I hear ya. I'm a little bit behind on my practice right now, so definitely trying to get somewhere with it. Oh my gosh. Oh, before we get started, before I get too tired with this lo-fi music, why don't we start with a dungeon? Exclamation point join. Join that dungeon. Dungeons are a regular feature here. Nerd! So good to see you. I hope that you're feeling better, and I hope that you're taking some time to recover. Laying in the bed, getting all cozy, drinking you some tea. I gotta make me some more wassail for the season. It's definitely gonna be gone before Christmas, but I still gotta have it. It's a tradition at this point. Good. I'm glad to see that you're recovering fine. Your guys' stream was definitely missed this morning. It's part of my my morning routine at this point is to wake up and catch the Nerd and Slap stream, you know. The Nerd and Slap show. So I mean, yeah, I definitely had to check on the Discord, make sure you guys were doing okay. Yeah, it's good news. I'm glad to hear that you guys are good, just spending some time together, chilling, catching up on some art. You know, best thing to do on a Thursday. Thursday is just one of those days where it's like you got like no energy, but all the ambition to do something. You know, so like, I feel like I guilt tripped myself into being busy on a Thursday. You know, Friday it's like, hands up. You know, all will to the wind, you know, but Thursday it's like, it's still, you know, in the middle of the week, you know. But absolutely, take your days, get feeling better. It's not like our job is one that's extremely strenuous or pushes us in the boundaries of anything physical, but it definitely is something that you know, it's not something to be taken lightly. It's not something that you can just power through, you know, not having the energy or the will. Sometimes, dude, when I'm sitting here alone streaming, I basically just fall asleep. I can do nothing but fall asleep. And it's like, alright, time to wrap it up at that point. I don't want to be a snooze fest in the VOD and everything. And sometimes I can also just be too locked in, you know. Tomorrow is Friday, basically the weekend. You know, Friday is a big party day. I also, man, I really want to whip out doing a Jackbox stream one of these Fridays, specifically because of the free Jackbox game that we got from Epic Games this past week, you know? Be a shame not to use that. Yeah. When stuff needs to be done, you do just gotta lock in and be like, oh well, that sucks. Back to it. yesterday I had, two very short demo games that I streamed for. And I was relatively disappointed with the first one, but the second one was really good. I was just kind of disappointed that they ended so fast. So I went to doing my normal streaming, my normal Wednesday streams, and I made a gorgeous sketch piece. I love this piece so much. I really wish that I would have finished coloring it, but honestly, I had a time to get off and whatnot. So I want to kind of do something like this again, but for today. Yeah, right. This is a really fun piece. My favorite out of this entire piece is probably going to be Chicken Little's dad. He's at the club. As you can see, here's the dance floor with the disco ball, and here's the bar behind. It's got some fun little drinks over here at the bar with the bartender, and he's gazing on our soul ever so intently. Very romantic, very romantic. Uh, but second best is probably gonna go to this little wizard guy down here, because the wizard down here is absolutely just classic gorge, you know. Yeah, he is pretty deep into our soul. You know what else gets deep into our soul? My love for these dungeons. There's gonna be another dungeon! Exclamation point! Join that dungeon. I am going to do some some warm ups. Make sure that I'm nice and lubricated for today's stream, because oh my god, I don't want to be a rusty bucket. I've been a rusty bucket all day. All I've done is sit in my bed and lay down with my cats, you know. I mean, I did a little bit of cleaning, a little bit of getting myself organized, but ultimately, I've had no luck with my day so far. Outside of getting tons of cat love. My cat love meter is brimmed for right now. They all are in the house, doing their own thing at this point, and I'm just I'm just trying to figure out what I'm doing with myself. Oh yeah, they are super sweet babies, let me tell you. There is nothing sweeter than these sweet babies. One of them has had to wear a sweater for like a couple weeks because they were allergic to something around the house and have been scratching themselves silly. So I had to take precautionary measures and put him in a sweater, and he's been on medicine. Sadly, he's still been kicking at his fur, but we have him on some antihistamines for whatever's bothering him. And he looks just oh so cute in his sweater. He just looks like the most precious little guy. And he's my little boy, it's just so sad to see him hurting, but it's just so precious to see him sitting there in his little sweater. It's like, oh, I feel so bad for you, but I can't, because you're just so festive looking. It's a Christmas sweater. You look great for Christmas time. Yeah, I saw an exercise today where this guy was talking about doing like these oblong shapes and doing like a Hey, no itching. No itching. Stop it. No sir. Gotta wait for your meds to kick in. But this guy is talking about doing like these oblong shapes and learning to like visualize them in a 3D space. So I was thinking about doing this and like how I would visualize these via mesh in a 3D space. Now, I have a very two-dimensional mind, as in, my visualization of 3D space is more like, I mean, it goes in real life too. Like, I feel like I'm more like a sticker, or like a drawing than anything, It's like I don't really have the best realization of depth of field and stuff like that, but trying to like learn those concepts, especially when you're so unfamiliar with like 3D shade, like topology is what it's called. Yeah, you're very unfamiliar with like topology. You're very unfamiliar with like how to represent these shapes in this plane, And I'm like, well, you can definitely try. It kind of looks like when you take, well, I don't know. It was like those Fruger Arrow images, or like of the globe, and they do like this weird like mitosis effect. So it's basically just like the world splitting off into another planet. I don't know. I'm weird. But I have like a vivid memory of whatever that is. And this kind of looks like that. But yeah, I saw an exercise of a guy doing these, and he said that, I mean, ultimately it helps with your, like, frame of, like, 3D view, and, like, you can do, like, cubes and hallways and stuff like that all the time, but at what point are you going to be able to, translate the unique curves and flow of like the cloth, right? So like if this is like a piece of cloth, right, I mean that's like a curve, you can obviously see that like that's like a curve through it right there. So it'd be like something like that, where you can like obviously find the folds and whatnot in like 3D space, and I can very much see like how it's being represented, but like ultimately like replicating it is definitely going to be like the hardest piece of of all, it's like, okay, with this weird shape you got to go around all these curves too, so it's like this. You can kind of give it like density and texture too. Oh yeah. I mean, I'm not too worried about like getting it down. But I mean, I really have like this will really help in instances of like of clothing, instances of action poses and stuff like that. This kind of looks like ginger, actually. This looks like a ginger root. Shout out all my ginger ale fans out there. Ginger ale is the GOAT. If you're feeling down and under the weather, ginger ale is not sponsored, by the way. They would not sponsor me. Canada Dry? No. This Texas boy? Lord, no. We're not giving him a contract. Who knows what kind of things he'll say. That's true. If I had a PR guy, he would have fired himself by now. Not because I like say anything outlandish, but I'd just like be asking him far too many questions. I'd be like, okay, now about like my Christmas special. Am I like allowed to make fun of the president for the Christmas special, or what about? Oh, so I'm not allowed to donate $30 to the what's it called, and then immediately take it back. Oh, okay. Hey, what do you think about this this very blown up picture of James Franco as a Christmas present? You know, I'm thinking about giving it to my niece. She has no idea who he is. No. Like, that's a cool vase. I love that vase. It's a funky ass vase. Really cool. This reminds me of when I was shopping for tiny houses. And this guy was trying to sell me a shipping container. And he had like a bed in the shipping container. Just on the floor, just a mattress on the floor in the shipping container with blankets and pillows. There, mind you, no light fixture, no windows, no AC, ventilation, anything. In Texas, where in the summer, sun's coming down on you, it's hot as shit because there's a ton of trees, or it's humid as shit because there's a ton of trees, and it's like 96 to like 115 degrees every day. And he was trying to sell me a shipping container in his backyard, by the way, which I would have to move and whatnot. That just had a bed in it. Now, did I go to his house and check it out? Lord, no. Lord, no, I didn't. I got the pictures off Facebook Marketplace, and then I downloaded them, showed them to my wife, and was like, this shit's nuts. I'm tempted, though. I am tempted. Mostly just to see where it's going, because this guy's a cool character. I was not in any harm or danger, and I did not buy the shipping container, but I did end up getting a shed. We lived in a shed for, what, like 2 months? Something like that. With low windows and whatnot. It was quite literally like just a little single room, not even like 300 square feet, I think. But we lived in the shed for like 3 months, and we had like all this stuff that we were going to be like building stuff with, like all this lumber and like metal and stuff, and we had put a tarp over it because it was also like just beginning to start spring, so the rain was absolutely terrible, and we ended up getting out of there before, you know, building anything or even really continuing our project of living in the shed, because one, it was just too hot at that point, and it was humid every day because it was just raining. And we were like, with the little resources we have, this isn't very good for our situation. So what we ended up doing, we ended up finding someone that would be willing to take us in to live with them for a bit, and we got rid of the shed. We were like, all right, thank you. Here is rent and everything, and then we went on about our merry way. I do miss living in the shed at times, because let me tell you, it was just very quaint. We ended up getting rid of so much of our stuff, and I got very used to living with like nothing, you know. And living with nothing is weird at some points, but it's also very freeing because it's like, oh, I got like nothing to clean, except for like the floor and stuff on the shelves. I got like nothing to really fill up my space and take everything over. But at the same time, it was like, ah, well, I missed a lot of my art that I had to put in storage and whatnot. And now that we've been living in this house for like a year, and I still haven't put up like any of our own shit. Still have like hundreds of paintings that I haven't put up, and I'm probably gonna end up moving again soon. But in like the next couple of months, and I'm gonna have to pack everything up again, which is another reason why I just haven't unpacked everything. Is because I knew I was gonna be eventually moving. And what's the point of breaking everything down and whatnot if you're just gonna put it back up in 6 months? So I mean, ultimately, I was a little disappointed that I haven't gotten to hang some of our paintings and whatnot. But when I look over at our paintings and whatnot, I just kind of realized that I haven't really done nearly as much as I wanted to. It kind of makes me a bit sad about it. I haven't really, done any more paintings. I really haven't pushed myself much more. For real, it does have to be done. And I think more than anything, it's just good to reset yourself physically sometimes and just seek like this emotional renewal that comes with relocating and being somewhere new, you know? Because I mean, sometimes it can just feel like everything in the place, and or like uh, everything about what's going on around you, but you know nothing about like what's going on in you, And I feel that a lot. It's like, oh well, I could know, you know, details about other people's lives, and I could be so involved you know, in other people, but I don't really feel like I'm nearly as involved in me, which can just be like that kind of introspective moment where you take some time to like breathe life into yourself, which is kind of like what I'm trying to learn is how to like breathe life back into my passions and whatnot. And as much as you guys know me, I'm a preach every day. If I was still like big into like church and stuff, I probably would have been a preacher just because of how much I could do it. Just because of how much I do it every day. But I mean, more than anything, it's the fact that you're letting yourself restart. You're letting yourself have a clean slate. You're letting yourself be creative. And so many of us, expect being creative and expect, our life to come with so many ties. So we automatically attribute those ties to our life. Like me, I expect myself to be able to work my ass off and achieve greatness. But, it'll be 15 years down the road until I probably actually get to feel like I'm who I want to be. And it's all about the process. It's all about like, oh well, I'm not what I want to be, but every day I'm taking the steps to learn. And I'm rambling. You all know this. I'm a rambler. Vote for me for the Twitch Rambler Awards. Because that's what I do. Honestly, yeah. But I mean, why else would we do it if we weren't just gonna sit here and yap? I've been thinking about a couple work in place concepts. I've been running back. I did a review of my 2023 to 2025 sketchbooks. Uh, all right, I will. Hi, Alea. How's it going? I've mostly just been focusing on I got my sketchbook review done, so I'm working on that video, hopefully going to actually produce the video this time and make it, you know, make it a thing instead of just being like, "Oh, well, I'm working on it." You know, it's always the struggle. But that's the goal, to have that done soon, and then uh I also am planning on just uploading some VODs up to my YouTube channel. I'm not sure if I should just make a different VOD or just make a VOD channel for it, but uh, I'm not really sure about anything ever. So I guess I'll just figure it out as time comes, you know. But I uh I ultimately have been doing a lot of looking back on like previous stuff that I've done, and one thing I realized is that I haven't been making as much as I really thought I was, or as much as I wished I was. You know, I'm trying to figure out what the best way for me to really turn that around is. Uh, and honestly, gonna be I'm gonna be doing a lot of like writing going forward too that I'm very unsure about, mostly because very I'm not very confident in my writing nearly as I am confident in the fact that I can, you know, draw a doodle, you know. I can be like, this is Jerry, you know, he's a strapping young fellow who has uh big ears, you know. Everyone calls him Dumbo and he hates it. Uh you know, I can whip characters and stuff out of my ass, but like when it comes to like what it means to me, or like what I'm writing about, it's like so I'm just fixing that. I'm good, Alea. I am honestly, I'm probably gonna take a 5 because I'm fucking hungry, dude. I didn't realize this when I started streaming, but I'm fucking hungry. I'm starving. That guy I did was good. Here's the sketch from yesterday that I did. I don't know if you got to see it before I ended, but this is the sketch I did yesterday. This chicken guy is literally the dad from Chicken Little. You can't tell me otherwise. But he's at the club, and I love it. I love that. This guy, he's just serious. Uh, there's a little boat right here in the middle, an elf lady, and a dwarf with a cool Batman-esque helmet, and then this gorgeous wizard I did. You know. So I mean, I did that yesterday. I had a lot of fun with it, and today I'm kind of just gonna do another one. Do another nice sketch day. I just finished up my warm up, but before I get into it, yo boy needs some food. I'm starving. I am starving for some reason. Maybe because the only thing I've eaten today is banana bread. And that was a little bit ago. So, yeah, I gotta go feed the beast. In the meantime, why don't we run a dungeon? Exclamation point, join that dungeon. It's the Tangia Dungeons. I'll run that while I go get a snickle snack. I am back. I am back with some yogurt. Oh, got something to satiate some. You know, I've been waiting to get into something today though. It has just been a slow and lazy day for me so far. Like normal though. I am ready to get into some Fortnite later though. Super excited for the new stuff. I saw the DeLorean? Not the Mandalorian. The DeLorean? And I was like, hey yo, that's sick. I would like to find one. I was like, find one where? Pretty please. Have you found one? If so, that's awesome. I'm only a little jealous. Man, I did not mean to just pass out last night. It was terrible. Ness was all sad, and I was like, oh, it's okay. We're just gonna chill here after the movie and everything, and it'll be alright. My ass. Snoozing. Straight snoozing. And she didn't even try to wake me up. She didn't even try. Awesome, dude. Yeah, I'm excited to try. I'm excited to see how it goes. Alright, we're gonna do what we do always. Just make a little guy first. Just a little fella. Ridiculous, right? Like we could have had a grand old time. Then I didn't even really get good sleep last night. I got great cat snuggles, but like shit ass sleep, you know? It was honestly kind of disappointing, but this guy looks like Clarence. No, come on. We're gonna do this guy justice. No. I also hate that sometimes when I'm just drawing, my eyes just stop fucking working. Because they're like, oh, well, you're trying to focus? Only when we want. Gross. An hour? Yeah, no. I mean, I was just laying in bed, and every time I was like sitting there, there was like a thud, or like a cat fighting, or like a rattle, or like the light was in my eye, or like I needed to pee, or my mouth like was bleeding. It's like, my God. A real one can't get no rest, huh? Yeah, we just need to tranquilize you, don't we? We just need to hit you with the trank gun. Hey, be careful, dude. My food's right there. Rude. You know, but that's just how it is. You especially. You especially. You just be God's little insomniac. God's favorite insomniac. Bing bong, bing bong. Alright. That's it, gamers. Oh, we gotta lock in. We really do. What are we doing with ourselves? Seriously. I'm over here blank page. Nothing here. No, you're good. My eyes and my brain are just not feeling it today, but I need to feel it, you know? What am I drawing? Help me out, Alea. What are we drawing today? If you're gonna distract me, at least be my muse. Yeah, that's true. I don't know, we could just go with that then. Now again, I don't know what you look like. But my thoughts is here's a platter. Here's a head. And then it's like mushy mushy mush mush mush. Mush 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 mush. And then there's a big ol' spoon in it. And then of course there's probably gonna be gravy. So it'd be like butter frog, frog with the butter. You got tired face now. There you go. Brain, mashed potatoes. For real, dude. Later I'm gonna make some meatballs, some rice, some gravy, mixed veggies. And I cannot wait for it. I just need like some hearty gravy in my life right now, you know? My life's just so sauceless, you know. Could definitely use some genuine gravy up in it. Oh my god, where the hell is my cursor, dude? Where the hell is my cursor? Alright. Alright. Ugh, now I got this pain in my chest. God damn it. Alright, that's it. We're drawing little cartoon characters. We're gonna do a who would win in a fight, okay? That's what we're gonna do. Alright, we're gonna do a couple rounds of some little guys, okay? I know. It may be looking a little rough right now, but trust me. This guy's gonna be real special. Like, he's an absolute gem. You can't tell me that this guy is not like a prize fighter. I bet my entire life savings on this guy. Right? You know, this guy, very astute. He's like the Rocky Balboa of this film. You know, while the other guy, he's got to be like a, you know. He looks like the friggin' Ava Zero. He's got, you know, his boxing shorts on. Hold on, that's my cats fucking with the Christmas tree. Alright, problem fixed. That's your sleep paralysis theme. I mean, this is the guy. This guy right here. He obviously is a goat. Of what? I have no idea. A cheat for drawing hands. Boxing gloves on everyone. You know, easiest way to draw some hands. Everyone is getting boxing gloves. You're making Hajime no Ippo is what you're rating. It doesn't matter if you like boxing. That's how you get rid of the need to draw hands. Or gloves. Or just make a show about octopi, you know? No hands needed. Alright. Who's your votes for? This is, Bryant Gambus and, I don't know, I'm feeling like a Neil. We always got great Neil pioneers like Neil Armstrong. It's the only one I can think of. Alright, who's winning? Brian Gimbus or Neil McNeil? Right. Bryant Gimbus is definitely a cultural icon. You know? Yeah. I feel like that's this is the hero we need. And heroes like this would take us to the dungeon. Exclamation point, join that dungeon. We're joining a dungeon. Led by Bryant Gimbus. Alright. Maybe let's do a character, huh? Just a nice little portrait piece. What are we thinking? Something like, maybe not. How do I want to position the body now? Or yeah, it'll be something more like that then. I don't know. I could also just pull a dynamic pose. I'm not against that, honestly. I'm nowhere near it. I want to be as far as it goes with pose layout, so I could just Pull a dynamic pose. I don't know. Okay, I think I could do that. Something like... Maybe, maybe not. Maybe. Maybe I should just do like a portrait piece in the middle, like a partial angle portrait piece in the middle, then do like a something like that, and then like a Alright, so I have a couple different ideas I can really toss out here. Well, part of one was much more like slice of life coded. I'm at this weird like crossroads between them, like I could either write like a action horror comedy, or I could write a coming of age story. That's slice of life, you know, focused. And part of me just wants to do all of it in one big conglomerate, but I know that's not how you make shit really happen, you know. So ultimately, if I'm wanting to I don't know, like make the slice of life, you know, project, you know, if I start writing for the slice of life project, then how much of my ideas are going to come in tandem of that, you know, versus how much of my ideas are currently coming in tandem of like all my different projects, and I really just need to like narrow it down before the year starts, because I have a few different goals for this next year, one of which is getting you know, my tabletop RPG published. I mean, as much as I really want to do that, and that's like one of my main focuses, it definitely drives me a ton. But it's also like one of the things that, you know, stresses me out the most is like I don't feel like I really even want to work on it nearly as much anymore. Especially while I'm like stuck in like my depression and stuff. Which is just, you know, code word for I'm tired of my life sucking sometimes. Which you can't really do much about, you know, unless, you know, you do something about it, you know. That's the problem, is you can't really do much about it unless it's like a drastic. Especially for me. I'm such a you know, Jurassic creature. I'm from the Jurassic Park. Because I need my life to change so dramatically, you know, in order for me to feel like what I did was, or what I'm doing is right at any point in time. You know, I constantly have like that imposter syndrome where it's like, oh well, it's not like what I'm doing is wrong to me. It's more so that like whatever I'm doing doesn't matter, and I could be a plumber, you know. Like I could be a plumber and someone like probably be happier. This is what my mom would say. Or my mom always tells me I should be a lawyer because of how fucking good I am at, you know, lying to her or whatever. Like, you don't even talk to me, woman. I love you, but God. Well, maybe I should just make a little guy like this, you know, like a. Maybe that's what I should do. Just make some little guys like this. Mysteries. Yes, a little mischievous. Uh, honestly though, uh, I've spent this last bit doing really nothing. But I will just do a little guy. And I'll call it a day then, because my head's really just started to hurt, and I hate not, you know, feeling in the mood, even though I really want to be in the mood.
They Edgarified my bog water. They turned me into an Edgar.
I think my cats just knocked my Christmas tree over. No, I think they almost did, and he scared the shit out of himself. Definitely would seem that way to me. Or, well, I'm probably gonna just go catch a nap, guys. I appreciate you guys hanging out with me for a bit, but I'm not feeling it today. I love you. I'll be back tomorrow. Sad one today, but don't forget, you can do it. If anyone can, you can. And don't forget to take your time and rest. And have great breaks. Well, I'll be back tomorrow. And later. Alright. Bye, guys.